Delighted to be joined this morning by Niall Curneen, the General Manager of Larne Football Club. Niall, it's a quiet spell on the pitch in the off-season, but it's certainly not a quiet spell off the pitch and all the work that you've been involved in and things that have been going on. We've got a little snapshot of that on social media. Tell us how things have gone over the last 6 weeks or so.
Yes, Ian, very, very busy. As you've rightly said there, I think the players get a well-deserved break in this period of time, but for ourselves, it's the absolute opposite. Everything ramps up again, and it's been opportunities for us now to try and get prepared for the season, which is going to come round at us very, very quickly. And obviously kicking off with European football, which is what we all hoped we would have this headache, and thankfully that has fallen into place for us. So we've been working away the business season, the season tickets, business season tickets, commercials, opportunities have all been released. And we're looking to just try and get ourselves into a position now for the start of the year where people are ready to support us once again. The support that we've received over the last number of years has been phenomenal and has given the club a platform to deliver what it has delivered on the pitch and also off the pitch. And we're very, very keen to continue to grow year on year. And last year we saw that our average attendance was the highest that it's ever been. And we're really keen to now really push on and see can we crack the average capacity or average attendance of around the 2,000 mark this year, which we think is achievable for a town like ourselves.
Yeah, as you were saying, attendances, season ticket sales, everything has gone up and it's really continued that sense of momentum. That's certainly a possibility for this year. What would your message be to fans who are either thinking about renewing or especially maybe those who are thinking about buying for the first time and some of the great offers that are there in terms of junior tickets, family season tickets and all of the rest?
Ian, you're right. Momentum they talk about momentum a lot in sport and a lot in football, and it's vital on the pitch, but it's every bit as vital for us off the pitch as well. I think we have worked so hard over the last number of years to put a product in place for people to enjoy on the pitch and also within the stadium as well on match day. And I think we've done very well with that. I don't think we're happy where we're at. I don't think we'll ever be happy. I think we'll always strive to improve, but securing the award that we secured last week in terms of being the sports venue of the year in Northern Ireland against some really stiff opposition was an incredible achievement for a club. And if you'd have a club of our size, and listen, that we're at the point now where we're not happy with that. Season tickets and business season tickets last year were record sales, and we want that to continue to grow because we have something here that. Even if you're not the keenest of football fan or you're new to football, we have something here on our doorstep that people can enjoy, and obviously get into the whole club and the whole ethos of the club. It's an environment that families can come along with, business associates can come along with, friends can come as well. We cater for everyone here at the stadium, and we've worked so hard to create that. So the appeal that I would have to people is. And obviously, there's bound to be people out there sitting on the fence. We obviously have our very loyal fan base who will be here and renewing their tickets at the first opportunity. I'm sure there are people out there who are sitting on the fence and nervous to be accused of jumping on bandwagons. And I never supported Larne 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, so I don't want to be seen to be jumping on the bandwagon now. That's the biggest pile of nonsense, and we need everybody to come and get behind this whole club every week that we're playing here at the stadium. And that goes beyond football. That's in everything that we do through the community as well. So the appeal today would be, if you're thinking about it and you're interested by what you see, you've been to maybe 1 or 2 games, take the next step. We worked so hard to put a package in place for season tickets that's affordable. Times are very tough out there. We're very mindful of that. It's a very affordable and very competitive season ticket package, both for individuals, for concessions. We've got family packages as well, and we've got under 11 and youth and student packages. So we've really tried to cater for everyone. And I think when you compare that to costs of Premier League football or higher level football on the mainland, I think what you get for your money here is very, very competitive. So there's great opportunities there. The support of season tickets are huge to us. Very, 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 very important to give us that platform to deliver what we do week in, week out.
Yeah, and if people go on to larnefc.com, they'll see the full range of options there, and you can get a season of Premiership football for as little as £30. Just taking us back a little bit, the business breakfast took place a couple of weeks ago, and Larne Town Hall was completely packed out, and that was, I suppose, a reminder that this is all about the town. This is for the town and by the town, and people that are in local businesses and local places around the town really have bought into this as well. And it's it is a one town ethos across the whole thing.
Our sponsors have been phenomenal, and again, it's been a challenging couple of years out there, and year after year they have come up with the support, with very little encouragement. They're very supportive of what we do. The business breakfast was a great opportunity for us to sort of, I think, put COVID to bed once and for all and get back to meeting people face to face. And the energy in the room and the enthusiasm in the room was phenomenal. The big thing that I'm trying to demonstrate now to our sponsors and our partners is obviously supporting us is one thing, but we also want to do business with our local sponsors, but we also want our sponsors to do business through us as well. And giving them the opportunity to network through an event like that was powerful. And the feedback that we've got since it, in terms of emails and phone calls, has just been phenomenal. And we do now plan to do that on a much more regular basis, with the next one being penciled in at the minute for August time. Actually, as you can see, I'm dressed today a little more formally than you'll always see me, and I've been going out around the town just trying to meet sponsors again and thank them for the support that they've given us, and do that face to face, and hopefully try and secure their support for next season going forward. And that's something that we're very keen to try and do, that face to face interaction that maybe lacked last year because of COVID, and also the fact that our season extended for so long, and then we rushed straight into Europe, and a lot of our business was probably done via phone and via emails that we would prefer at this time of year to get out and say thank you. So I'm going through that along with some of the other commercial team that we have to try and get around people and have discussions, and everything's been great. And as I say, we're very, 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 very appreciative of the support that people give us. And if there are people out there that are keen to maybe do something and they feel nervous, that they think Larne is too big of a club now that they could afford to support, that we have a whole range of packages for everyone. And I would very much encourage, drop me an email or give me a call, and we could certainly have a discussion. And there's no harm done with having a coffee or something to discuss what options there are there.
Yeah. And just touching on football matters, around 4 weeks ago, we won that playoff final. We secured European football once again. The draw is come up here on Tuesday. We'll know where we're going to be sitting off to in the Europa Conference League. Some fans maybe will be wondering about travel for away games, home games, that sort of thing. Obviously, we can't sort of confirm too much until the draw is made. But what maybe can you say, about that in anticipation of the draw coming up?
Well, obviously, last year was a completely surreal experience. Travel was restricted. Ourselves, we had to travel in bubbles, and we had to book trips the way we wouldn't normally prefer to. This year, thankfully, it looks like travel is much more relaxed. Obviously, that will be dependent on the draw and if there are any specific regulations that countries have. But our plan is certainly, once we see who we have drawn and we assess the travel availability and accessibility to that country, what we would be planning to do is certainly look at larger charter flights, for example, if that's the route that we decide to go, and we look at making seats on those charter flights available to supporters. If it's more accessible countries, then we liaise through our supporter liaison officers to see how we can use maybe just normal commercial travel. But certainly, what I would encourage people to do is just give us a day or two after the draw to work out what way we're going to travel as a club, and then we will relay that information out through our liaison officers, and we will try to encourage as many people as possible to travel. And again, we try and put some packages together that will make it as affordable for people as they possibly can to get there, because our players missed an opportunity last year with not having away fans to certain games. Our fans missed the opportunity, most importantly, to come and experience an away trip with European football. So we're very keen to give them that opportunity this year.
Yeah, and I suppose it is worth, as you say, just hanging off for a day or two. We are scheduled to play on Thursdays, but I suppose depending on local regulations and ground sharing, etc., even that could be changed around. It could be a Wednesday or a Thursday or whatever, but it's certainly something to look forward to. Maybe just finally, touch on the JobStart scheme. That's something that has been advertised for a little while, a great opportunity for people maybe to get into employment, to get back into employment, and also to be a part of the club. Maybe could you tell us and fill us in a little bit on how that's gone?
Yeah, and it's good that you've actually brought that up now at this stage, because we're approaching the deadline for that. We've had a number of employment opportunities advertised there over the last few months, and we've been able to fill a number of them. We still have a number of options available, still opportunities available to come in. The JobStart scheme is a scheme that we work along with government on to try and target unemployed people and people at risk of long-term unemployment, aged between 16 and 24 years of age. We see it as a great opportunity. Again, it fits with the ethos of our club to try and create pathways for people. We want to get people into employment, and if we can give them an opportunity to come in here, learn some skills, we'll try and develop them as well to make them more employable, give them some interview techniques and training, give them some training and advice on how they would find jobs and other training needs that they potentially feel that they could do with benefiting from. We've got an obligation as part of the scheme to provide that training along with the hands-on experience that they'll get from these roles as well. And roles that we're looking for currently, we have an assistant chef opportunity if somebody's interested in cooking or going into hospitality. We've got an assistant groundskeeper role here as well. And one or two other sort of operational roles around match day in our club shop. So if people are interested in getting involved in events and managing events, or they're interested in maybe going into retail, we can give these young people that experience and the opportunity to get hands-on with that here at the club for 6 months.
Yeah, and I suppose just in terms of match days, there's the guts of 2,000 people at Edinburgh Park every other week, and that doesn't just happen by chance. How important is it that if people even can't get involved in things like that, or obviously are working elsewhere, that maybe they can volunteer a little bit and become part of the club and become part of what's happening for the town? How important is that on match days at Edinburgh Park?
Ian, it's absolutely vital, and I know we're a professional club, but the volunteers who give up their time every match day for us are the lifeblood of this club. If we didn't have those volunteers on a match day, we wouldn't be able to open our gates to the 2,000 plus fans that we're able to do, that we're able to accommodate. And obviously what we want to do every year is encourage more people to try and get involved. We get a lot of people who want to give something back to the club. That always doesn't have to be financial. That can be given some time, given some experience, some expertise. Whether that's through match day, volunteering on committees, volunteering within our academy. We're very, very keen that as a community club and a club with community at heart, we want the local people to feel that they can get involved in our club. That doesn't always have to be as a player or a sponsor. So again, there's plenty of opportunities there, from helping us on a match day around stadium setup, health and safety, stewarding, ticket scanning, looking after VIP guests and hospitality. We've got lots and lots of opportunities there where we're welcome. We would certainly welcome enthusiastic people who are passionate about Larne and passionate about this club to come and get involved and join our team.
Brilliant. Well, look, now, thank you for the update. As you say, there have been some exciting times over the last years and some very exciting times to come from this summer and beyond. So thanks for your time.
Thank you, Ian.